to Clark Atlanta University for undergrad, went to University of Cincinnati for grad school. And while I was there, the same thing happened that is currently happening, which was the Cincinnati police had shot and killed 14 Black men in a 3-year period. So the whole city started to riot. And what a lot of times we do in our communities when these riots take place is we burn down our own stuff. So all the Black people started burning down their grocery stores, burning down their beauty supplies, burning down their shops. And for me, that was like a light bulb moment, because I'm like, you don't change systems by burning things down. You change systems by how you spend your dollar. And so from there, it's like I already had kind of things instilled in me from my childhood. Like I remember my dad teaching me the rule of 72 when I was about 12, which has to do with, how your money doubles with interest, compound interest. And so from there, I just got a passion to teach people about money. I always liked nice things, but I didn't want to pay a lot for them because I didn't always have a lot. So I was the college student who would, go out and shop at, the Goodwill or a local flea market. And I would find the designer or the name brand item and wear it. And people would be like, oh, Charles David. And I would be like, yeah, I got these for $3 at such and such. And so I was always that chick. And I applied that concept in every area of my life, whether it was travel, whether it was buying a luxury car. I always wanted to get the best price and the best deal so that I could get your Gucci without getting gotcha is my slogan. And so after college, I started doing workshops and seminars and, partnered with organizations from United Way and Habitat to starting my own company, which initially for financial literacy was Liberty Educational Group. And out of that came the Thriftique, because people were telling me, oh, you have a gift for, finding fashion. That's actually a gift. And I remember being offended by that. Like, that's not a gift. That's so, pretentious and, and not realizing it took my husband to tell me, okay, but the scripture talks about stewardship. And so if you are teaching people how to be savvy with their money, ain't that in the Bible? I was like, surely is. And so I literally started out my boutique, the Discount Diva Thriftique, in my living room. And I did that for 2 years. And then when I got pregnant with my first child, my son, my husband was like, we got to get a retail space. And so we did. So I ended up in downtown College Park, where I was for 5 years. I wrote a book during that time, Discount Diva, 30 Tips to Having the Best for Less, which is a guide. It's a total financial guide. It's everything from budgeting and credit to savvy shopping tips to, leaving an inheritance to your children's children and how to pass down your wealth. So I always thought my passion was financial literacy, and I had the boutique and everything was wonderful and thriving. And then the pandemic hit. So now you're shut down. Everybody's at home, trying to figure out what they're going to do. And I had some of my clients who were, buyers in the shop come to me saying, hey, can we do a live on your platform? Because I had this group. I wasn't really doing a lot with it. Post something here and there. And the first person
now it didn't happen that quick, Lyneshad. Now I see.
Well, no, this happened. This is a 20-year period. This is a 20-year.
The way you just told that story, it sounded like it was over a 1-year period. So wait a minute. Slow down. Wait a minute. Hey. Okay. So wait a minute. Lyneshad has been in business, y'all, for over 15 years. Yeah. Okay. So let's back this up. So we started the book. So when I met you in the baby room, you had the book. I don't think you had the store on Harvard Avenue in historic College Park.
I didn't have a store in the. I was in my living room, my living room and my dining room.
Right. And so that story started where you started, giving your Gucci getting your Gucci women. I got it over here. Wait a minute. Let me say it right. Get your Gucci without getting gotcha. Right. Absolutely. You started that whole life.
That was back
from
in
your living room.
Right. 2014.
In what year?
2014.
That was in 2014. Right. Mm-hmm. And this was before your baby. Right. Yes. You were just like doing this. And then when I met you, which had to be in like 2017, you had the Discount Diva store front. Right. Now the pandemic didn't happen now until 2020. No. So we got from 2017 and 2020. Okay. Right. So tell us, what made you open up leave your home-based business to say, look, I'm gonna be reselling, because people weren't reselling like they are from Facebook and Etsy and all that stuff wasn't out there, right? You was doing this from your home. First question is, how did you do that from your home? Second question is, what made you say, okay, I'm not gonna do this from my home, I'm gonna open up a storefront?
Okay. So the first question, what was it? What made you
The first question is, how did you sell at your house before Facebook, before Etsy?
Right.
You know, I don't even know, was Amazon ahead in 2014?
Well,
Because I don't even think I had Amazon Prime in 2014.
You know what?
I
I
don't know.
was using Facebook, and that's the thing. I literally built my business with Facebook. So I would do lives on Facebook. This is now there's like everyone's doing lives. There's streaming services. There's, all of these products and services you can get to make your lives easier. But back in 2014, nobody was really doing lives. But I started doing lives with my products. And so that's how I grew my clientele. And so from there, when I started my boutique,
wait a minute, not only did you grow your clientele, you actually right now have 19,000, going on 20,000 followers in your Discount Diva Deals group. Is that the one you started?
We did that in less than 2 years. Right.
You killing it, friend.
Word of mouth. I can't even say that I've been like the best at, promoting it, as far as like, I just said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get some Facebook ads, but literally it's really been word of mouth. It really is. I really feel like part of my purpose, because initially I thought financial literacy was what I was supposed to be doing. But then when I was approached by a couple of my clients asking, hey, can we do, a live on your platform? And I initially said no. And then the second person asked, and then the third person asked, and I was like, okay, wait a minute, God, let me see what this is about. And so I allowed the first person paid for a live and actually didn't even do it. I had to refund her because she was leaving out of the country and she didn't have time to pull it together. But then the second person got on there, and the third, and literally it was like a snowball. They told somebody. I am the discount diva, so I like to give a deal. And so I kind of was undercutting everybody, not even knowing, because again, this wasn't something I planned to do, the sellers platform. So it's not like I did market research to see, what is everybody else charging? I didn't. I just was like, oh, I think I'll charge $16.99 for a live. Now these other platforms, they charging $75, baby. I didn't know. And one thing,
so everybody was like, we're gonna come to you. This is like the Amazon. I put in I didn't finish your write-up, but I was like, she's like the Amazon and the HSN of Facebook. Like, when you want a deal, girl, you always looking cute. Like, even you and your baby, you and your kids. I didn't get a chance to pull a picture of you and your family. Like, you are always looking cute. So not only are you looking good, but you're looking good at a discount.
Absolutely. Because it's no fun when you look good and you're broke. Like, that's not cute.
It ain't no fun
you got to design a handbag and you ain't got no money in the bank. That's a problem. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna get our Gucci without getting gotcha. So
get your Gucci without getting gotcha.
Get your Gucci without getting gotcha. So again, the platform, it literally just snowballs. And one thing I've learned in business is to never say no. So some people said, well, hey, I don't want to go live. I don't like to be on camera. Can I just post items for sale? Yes, you can. And then I came up with the price. It'll be $16.99. And then someone said, well, how much is it to do unlimited posts? And I said, let me see. And I did some calculation. It'll be this amount. And it has just been a trickle effect. And from this, I have learned what I once thought was my passion, which was financial literacy, is now empowering women to win. Because of this platform, I get the inboxes of the people that say, hey, I was about to lose my apartment, but I started doing lives on your platform. And now I just bought a house. Or, I was struggling in my business, or I was selling out of my home and now I'm doing lives and I have a storefront, or girl, I made $1,500 in an hour last night on your platform. Like that stuff gives me
Wow.
chills. It gives me chills because I am changing families. Like I am affecting people's lives. So
Not
I'm
just
like,
your life,
I
right?
get what it said when people say, like, when you find your passion, it's not about you. Like, it is not even about me. It's so not
Mm.
even about me. It's about all the people that I can impact. And that's why I wanted you to come on and I want other people to come on because I want these women, these sellers, these divas. I want their businesses to grow. I'm not trying to keep you under me and you got to stay here. Like you're supposed to thrive and go to the next level. I'm all about that.
Yeah.
So it's been such a blessing. It really, really has.
So what are the like normal prices? Like is it less than Goodwill? I mean not less than Goodwill, but is it like comparable to Goodwill? Like, what is it like?
Well, our
Because every time
prices,
I try to get something, it's gone.
what, at the Goodwill?
No, at
Yeah,
your store.
at my store. Well,
You
yeah.
gotta jump on that stuff,
I
baby.
will say the live pricing, the people who do live sales or even people who post items for sale on Discount Diva Deals, the pricing is very reasonable because
Mhm.
the resale market has taken off since the pandemic. So there are so many people reselling, it's like you almost have to stay relevant. Whereas
Mhm.
when I started 7 years ago, 2014, what, 8 years ago? Am I doing math right? Yeah. I could sell a dress that was resale for $18 for one dress, like it was, at the Ross. But now they can't do that. So that same dress that I might have got $18 off of, they might sell that dress for $7. So there, you definitely can get good. Sometimes I get in people's inbox. I'm like, ma'am, you just gave away a, Trina Turk skirt for $5. Like, no,
Oh
you could have
no,
gotten
not
at
no Trina
least,
Turk for $5.
girl. I'm like, you could
Oh,
have
I
gotten at
need to be on
least,
your lives a little bit more. Getting ready
yes.
for my wealth
So
and
you can
wellness
get
experience in
you can
Tulum.
get amazing prices and amazing pieces on Discount Diva Deals. I'm telling you, these
Oh
sellers, they come
wow.
with the fire. There's one girl on there, Patricia Telford. I swear. And she just posts. She does unlimited posts every month. I messaged her the other day. I was like, I need a birthday dress. I was like, if you post one more thing, I never get her
So
stuff
the
because she
dress that you
posts
had
and
on
it's
for your
gone
birthday.
immediately.
Wait a minute. So wait, let me pull up. Actually, it's the one on the cover. I just pulled her birthday. So this dress you got from one of your resellers.
Yes. 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 And so most
Girl.
of the stuff that I wear is from resellers. And I'm talking about
Well, do you
some of the
style
stuff
other
that's
people? I've never asked
designer,
you that.
top of the line. You said what now?
I was like, do you style other people? Because you're always cute. Like, even now, like, look, let me tell y'all, I didn't give her no 50-hour notice. I didn't even give her a 24-hour notice. I gave her a 90-minute, no, not even a 90-minute notice. I gave her a 1 hour
Right.
notice.
Right.
Hey, let's go live, girl. Let's do this business combos and coffee
I
thing.
was like, am I gonna be
And
on video? Do I need to come out of my nightgown? Like,
I was like, whatever she was looking like before, this is what she can look like in less than an hour. And she is cute. Okay.
oh my goodness.
So look, you're always styled to the nine. I am so happy that you plan to join us. So tell us, this whole thing is about parenting, profiting, and winning before, during,
Absolutely.
and after the pandemic in business, right?
Right.
I see you as a person who was winning before. You even found a way to pivot and turn and come out even better on the other side of this pandemic
Yeah.
with two small babies, because I'm in the two small baby club. I mean,
Ooh,
my babies are
child.
now 5 and 6.
Right. And the
Yours are
OPC
like
club, the older parents club.
older
Don't forget
parents
about that part.
club. Here I am with one finger up, but you got two under five and
Yeah.
under.
Yeah.
And so doing
Yeah.
that, even through the parent, because you homeschool,
Yeah.
right?
I
You
home I
pivoted your business,
homeschooled. I had a business. I have a whole husband.
a whole
A
husband.
whole husband. I have had, issues with family members being, ill, and you have to factor all that in because we are at the age where, parents are getting older.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. And I literally would have my babies at the shop with me. Like when I opened my storefront, which my husband encouraged me to do because he was like, we're not going to have no people coming in our house. We got a baby. But I had Micah there. I opened my storefront when he was 4 months old, and he would be in there with me every day at the storefront. And as he got older and was walking, he would be in there rubbing on the women's legs, and they would be like, "Oh, he's so sweet." Up until he got about 2, and then I, put him in some childcare. But he was in there with me every day. Sayla was in there with me some, but not as much because again, she was a pandemic baby. She was born March 7th, 2020, and like a week later, that's when everything jumped off. But I definitely have had my babies with me. I have done lives where I have been nursing a baby while I'm doing a training. Like, you do what you have to do. You can't make excuses. You have to get it done. So that's what I do, and it's something that I'm passionate about and I love. So I just do, and I love my kids, and my business is my third baby. So you do what you have to do. So.
Exactly. And I have a picture here of Micah in the store. This is literally
Yep.
Micah in the store.
Micah
Micah in the store
with the
here.
pack and play right
I
next
think I
to him.
met Micah in the store.
I think you did too.
Like Micah in the store. And then Sayla. Both of our daughters' name is Sayla. So it's not her Sayla. My Sayla is her Sayla. So here's a
Look,
picture of
when I
her and
met
her
you and you told me
Sayla.
that was your
And
daughter's name, I was like, that's my daughter's name. You were
yes.
like, you have a daughter? I was like, no, my future daughter. Like, that's her name.
I beat you to it.
You got to me.
So tell us, how in the world did you how did you do it? Like, is there one thing that you can say, look, as a
Yes.
mompreneur, as an entrepreneur, what gave you that, look, I am making it on the other side of this pandemic as I homeschool. I'm going to keep,
Um,
doing what I do. I mean, you were already, I think, doing pretty amazing running your store. I mean, you had your baby actually in the store. I mean, look, I don't think have I ever seen you without your babies, except
I
for now.
know. I know.
Are they asleep?
They sleep right now. And I was telling you, like, you better hurry up because they
You
would be
better
waking
hurry
up
up.
trying to get some milk. Like, you better.
Yes,
The one
yes.
thing that I probably could say is you have to have support. A lot of people want to get out there and they want to jump out there and they want to go full time in their businesses. And I've been full time with this thing pretty much since 2014. But I have had support. And my husband has been amazing. He has basically told me, run it. Like, when I first started, I was a social worker, and he was pushing me to do it and do it. And I was like, well, no, I need income. And he was like, just go ahead and do it. And my company basically shut down and was like, you don't have any more clients because we're not using that insurance anymore. So I was forced out. And so I remember calling him like, honey, I'm Discount Diva full time. He was like, let's run it. And I did my first pop-up shop in February 22nd of 2014. And it was at a girlfriend's store in downtown College Park. And then I did another one, and I just kept going. And then, like I said, I converted the living room, converted the dining room. But you have to have that support. I would not say go quit your job and run your business full time without support, whether it's a husband, whether you have to have something. And it's okay in the meantime of building your business for you to have a side job. You might need to Uber to pay your rent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be so focused and pressed on, I have to, just do this full time because, statistically, how they say it takes 5 to 7 years for your business to generate income. That's real. I had this conversation with my children's godmother recently, and I was saying like, wow, like when I first started in my home, of course, it was thriving and it was a different market. I had sellers who, one seller at a time, they spend $2,500 with me in a month. It was a different time. You didn't have a slew of people doing resale and lives. But then once I got into my space, you have different bills, you have overheads, you have stuff that's different. And so, the income changed up for a little while. But then once the platform came, then it started, going up again. And there's ebbs and flows in business. And that's why I'm like, you have to have that support system, have you a little cheese saved to the side so that when you have those months where the income is not as high, you're not having to beg, borrow, and steal to pay your bills. So,
Mm-hmm.
but support is so very important. And support looks different ways for different people, but you have to have that. Have you a diehard person who's going to push you, who's going to hold you accountable, and who is going to be there for you to help you with whatever you need. That's extremely important in business.
Yes, but what about like sometimes people are like, how do you feel? And this brought this up when people are like, well, I feel like my family doesn't support me, or I feel like my
Mm.
friends don't support me. What advice do you have for
And that
those people?
I say don't focus on them. Focus on the people who do support you.
Amen.
Because a lot of times the people who are closest to you will not support you because they know little Nene from when she grew up in the hood. So it's like how they did Jesus. Isn't he the one from Nazareth? Like they not studying you like that because they know you from back in the day. Whereas someone who does not know you at all will meet you on the street and think you are amazing and phenomenal. And they will come to, every event you have, buy products. I have bought products from strangers or people I met just because I'm just supporting you because you're a business. And
Yes.
because I look at things business wise, I'm not going into the McDonald's taking extra packs of salad dressing, that I don't need because I look at everything as a business. I don't
Right,
want someone
right,
coming into my
right.
business and doing that. Right.
That's true.
So you focus on people who do support you. You focus on attracting new clients. Don't get your feelings hurt. Don't take it
Mhm.
personal. You
Mhm.
might want to put it in the back of your mind a little bit, especially if it's someone who's a friend. And I've had that situation where, people, you cut off people or outgrow people, or you're like, wow, this person really, maybe they're not for me like that. And that's
Aw.
okay,
Yeah.
but I spend so much time trying to grow that I don't have time to focus on this over here. Just like with the sellers platform, they have this thing called ghosting, which is basically where somebody bids on an item and then when you send them the invoice, they disappear. And sellers get really upset over that. You have some people who are, just running game and they'll bid up $300 or $400 worth of stuff. But then you just have some people who forget or they're on so many lives, somebody might put their email address in live, but sellers get upset over that. And I'm like, y'all spend so much time focusing on ghosting when you had 50 other people who paid, but you spending time focused on the two who didn't.
That goes to you.
Mm-mm.
Go back to your live and
You
just
attracting
ask
that
the people
energy.
the other people like, look, this person
Right.
didn't. You may still, hey, you
Let me
may still be able
resell
to get
this.
it.
That's what I'm thinking about. Like, okay, these people ghosted me. I'm gonna resell this. Like I would when I was doing lives, I would be like, okay, you have till midnight to pay. And if you didn't pay, that thing was reposted so fast and so quick. And I made it where it was like a bidding war. Like people would be waiting, like, oh, I got it. Oh, I got next. That energy, people buy from who they like. I say that all the
Yeah.
time. So if you're likable, sometimes people will buy from you and sometimes they will pay more to buy from you just because they like you and your energy and what you have to offer. What you have
Oh,
to offer is something different than what I have to offer. It's something different than what this other person has to offer.
correct.
So yeah, all of that goes hand in hand.
Well, I love talking to entrepreneurs like you who are superstars, in my opinion. I mean, you have done so much with, in such a short period of time. Like,
Yeah.
not only do you have Discount Diva Deals, you have Discount Diva Deals Live, which you created a whole nother platform to just let people just do lives. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like, did you have to train those people or are they just going live?
Well, most people are just going live.
Home
We do have
Shopping Network.
right. We do have some trainings. And we have a group specifically for our sellers. So we do have
Hmm.
some trainings in there. How to build your viewership, how to increase your income, how to use the bot, which is the virtual assistant that tracks the bids. So we do have some trainings in there. But actually, that's one of the things me and my administrative team have been talking about. Y'all, like, I mean, a team now, I'm putting systems in place.
Yes,
I went on
girl.
vacation recently, and while I was gone, they were like, "Oh my God, you do so much, and let me help you." I'm like, "Thank God." So now everybody is trying to help and fix, and so which is amazing. But gosh, I lost my thought. Having that team in place is so very important. And what was I saying, Spicy?
I was asking you about the lives. I was like, did you
Oh,
train the people to go live?
so that
How
was
does
one of
this
the
live
topics
thing
that came
work?
up. That was one of the topics that came up that I need to do a training specifically on how to host a live because I'm getting so many new people now who just have never done a
Mhm.
live before in their life. They see other people do it and they think, oh, I can do that. That's easy and blah, blah, blah. But doing a live is completely different from doing like a video or a webinar, because you're having to read comments. I remember when I first started my live, I wouldn't answer no questions. I would have to go back and read that again, because I was like, it's like reading a teleprompter. You're trying to talk to the people and show an item,
to the people,
read
get your slide deck to work, or
answer the question,
put your stuff up. It's just it's a lot of stuff going on.
So that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing is putting a video together for my sellers so that they have actual instructions, because I send out a lot of typewritten stuff, but folks don't like to read. And so I always get somebody who's like, oh, I didn't know such and such. I'm like, I sent it in the information. So
you people charging extra for that. You might need to keep that for your resellers group.
Well, it is for my resellers, and I'm also starting Discount Diva Deals University, which is going to be training specifically for sellers. You will pay for those trainings to help boost you and take you to the next level. I completely believe in investing in yourself, right?
Yes.
We pay for everything else. We will go into 6-figure debt to get these college degrees that we don't even use. So why can't you pay?
I believe in hiring a coach.
Invest in yourself.
Investing in yourself.
You are your biggest investment. You're your biggest investment. So
exactly.
Yeah. Discount Diva Deals is coming down the pipe. I got these babies in school now. I'm about to be doing big things.
Look, you're not going to be doing business. Look, you were already doing, like I've already said a million times, you were already doing amazing things with babies in your hip. Imagine what you're going to be doing now that these kids are in school.
Girl, 6 hours, Monday through Friday to myself. Baby, I'm going to make magic.
What you going to do? What you going to do? You going to brunch?
Okay.
You'll be hosting meetings and all that great stuff. I saw how you said you finally got them both, together in school, and this next school year is going to be amazing.
It is.
Well, I am so grateful for you to come. I want to honor your time. I want to keep it short and simple, kind of, I guess. But is there anything that you want people to know?
I would just encourage you that whatever you are passionate about, whatever, wakes you up in the morning, find a way to turn that into a way to generate income. Because one thing about it, if you can find a way to do what you love and to get paid for it, it's a win-win. And always have that motivating factor. They always say, what is your why? And I can truly say I really didn't have one until I had my children, but they are it, because I want to put myself and them in a position where they can be exposed to the world. I had a great childhood, but of course you always want to do more for your children and give them experiences and opportunities on a whole completely different level. So those times that I'm feeling tired and exhausted and not wanting to do, I'm thinking about those kids. I'm thinking about, where the country I want to take them to next, or the program I want to put them in, or how I want to expose them. And that motivates you to keep going in your business and to do something that you absolutely and completely love. Even when you are tired, you will push through because you're just excited. I wake up excited now. I got back from my vacation, just got back from Hawaii. I don't know if it was up at 6 a.m. and I worked until 2 a.m. the next day. So I did 20 hours of work. I'm talking about updating the website, updating the app where they schedule their lives, talking to my admin team, just on it. And it's been like that. It's like I got that boost, I think, from having that break that I needed to keep going. So I just encourage you to, be prayerful and, find a way to turn what you love into something that is profitable. And sometimes it's the thing that you least expect. I didn't think, getting deals on clothes or me going to a thrift store or a flea market or a yard sale could turn into like a whole business. Like who would have thought that, but it did. And I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yay. Now I keep playing over here with all this stuff. So look, we have had Mrs. Mcelveen. Did I say it right? Yes. I did.
You said it right. Although you be calling me Lyneshad and it's Lyneshad.
Lyneshad.
Lyneshad. Like, thank you, ma'am. But you got that
Lanisha.
last name
You know,
right. You did real good with that.
I've been practicing it because you were like McElveen.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we've been with Mrs. Lanisha
Very good.
McElveen from the Discount Diva deals, and she is had the Discount Diva Thriftique. She is one of my fellow College Park business owners, one of my fellow mompreneurs, and I am so delighted that she was able to tell us some tips on profiting, winning, parenting in business, and her goal in life is to empower women. Thank you for coming and empowering me
And make
and
sure you
empowering
check
our
us
family.
out. Check us out on Facebook. Discount Diva Deals is the group. Discount Diva Deals Live is the platform just to do lives. You don't have to be a business owner. You can sell out of your closet. So if you have those clothes that are sitting there, stuff with tags, stuff you can't fit anymore, whatever you want to just purge and get rid of it, you can come on here and do a 1 hour live
Come
and make you
on.
$500, make you $1,000. This is
No,
not
it's
just for people who
Discount
have
Diva
businesses.
deals. Give
Yes,
to
and
us
that's the
again.
that's the group page. Discount Diva Deals. It's a group, and then the live page is a business page, and it's Discount Diva Deals Live. And so the live page you will only see lives going on, but the group page you will see lives as well as people posting items for sale. So they may post a picture of some shoes, post a picture of some jewelry, post a picture of a dress, whatever. So,
Mm-hmm.
yep, that
All
is
right, so
us.
I
Check us
got it
out.
here on the screen. We have it. Join Deals Live right here at the bottom of the screen. I also have it here. Said join. I tried to do it. Facebook group, Discount Diva Deals, all live on
Yes,
Facebook. If you are one of those people that just want to constantly go live, like Home Shopping Network, join Discount Diva
right.
Live, right?
Because we have them
Discount
every
Diva
hour of the
Deals
day.
Live
Right. We have them every hour of
every
the day.
hour.
Yeah. On Saturdays and Sundays, we'll be live from 8 a.m. every hour until 2 a.m. on Sunday. And then we start over again. And during the week, a lot
Oh,
of times it's from
wow.
about 9 or 10 in the morning until the last one will start at midnight. So it'll go till 1 a.m. So we're almost at the point where we're 24 hours, and that's what we're working on. We are the home shopping network
Look,
of resellers. And it doesn't have to be
I
just clothes
love
and
it.
accessories. It could be, I've had people come on there and sell wigs. I've had people come on there and sell perfume, small, home decor. Most people do sell clothing, shoes, and accessories, but
Mhm.
you have to be giving a deal. That's the point. There's a deal in there.
There's a
Don't
deal.
come on here and
Can I
sell
come over and sell my
weekend.
Pocket More Profit boot camp for free? That's a deal.
That's a deal. That's definitely a deal.
I got a free webinar for y'all for 7 whole days. Come
That
on and join us.
free is as good of a deal as it could get.
So tell the
$3.99.
people how they can like be a part of the community and to sell on the community. So being a part of the community, both of them you explained to me was free, but there
Yes.
is a cost to actually post your
To be a
goodies.
seller. Right. You can be a
Okay.
part of the community for free if you want to just shop the lives or shop the items that are posted. However, if you want to be a seller, there is a cost for that. So to do a 1 hour individual live is $27.99. To do a monthly setup, which is where you go the same time every week for a month. And we do that because we want you to be able to establish a client base. We want people to know, oh, the Discount Diva Thriftique is coming on every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Just like they know the Housewives of Atlanta is coming on every Sunday at 9 p.m. So to do that, that's $84.99 for the month. And then if you want to do a quarterly membership where it's every week for 3 months, that is $225. Also, we have the posters membership, which is unlimited postings. You can post as much as you want, as many times a day as you want, for $59.99 a month. Now, where can you go and post unlimited items for sale? Literally, people make $800 sometimes in a day, $1,200 in a day, $59.99 a month. $59.99. My wholesalers, I get this message. People
You
message me and
undercutting the
say,
competition.
I made $1,200 today on your platform. And I'm like, wow. People are,
I need
yeah,
to come and start selling some of this stuff that I got in the basement. I got
I'm just
kids
saying.
stuff and toys, and
I'm
I
just
got those
saying.
shoes. I got brand new shoes from kids.
The
I got
resellers
some Buster
industry is
Brown.
a multi-billion-dollar industry. I just went to buy some stock the other day. One of my friends advisors was like, look into Poshmark, which I'm like, why did I never think about this when this is what I do anyway? Or it wasn't Poshmark, it was Shopify, which is like a software that
Hmm.
lets you go live.
It's splitting
Shopify
soon.
stock
It's splitting
is
soon.
splitting, but the stock is like almost $400 a share. I'm like, where was I? Because I knew about this when it first came out, like
Girl,
before
try
it was an
Amazon. It was
IPO.
$2,500.
Before it was an
Look,
IPO, I'm like, oh, you tripping? This is what you
Shopify is at
do.
400. That's cheap compared to Amazon, baby. Amazon is
Oh, I know. And I
$2,500
got
a
me a
share.
couple of shares of that, but I got it way before it was 2,500.
Yes. And then it split. So I don't know what it's for. I didn't even check it this week
Yeah,
because it split on Monday, I think, or Friday. So I did get me a share before it split. But now
yeah,
Shopify is another good deal. Look at you
yeah.
giving stock tips
I'm just saying.
too. They're gonna start thinking I'm the stock tip dropper. They're
Look
gonna start
good
listening to all
and
my people.
look. That's another one of our slogans. I want you to look good and still have money in the bank.
Look good and
So
have money in the bank.
yeah,
I got money in the
yes, ma'am.
bank. Well, thank you, Lanisha,
There you
for
go.
joining us because like, she's making me. It's like when people call me Spicita. My name is
Right.
not Spicita. My name is Spicita, and not Spicita, Spicita. I'm calling
Right.
you Lanisha.
I even got Micah doing it because people say Michael. I said, don't let people call you Michael. Your name is Micah. And now he literally does it. Somebody say Micah. He says, my name is Micah. Micah. I'm like, very
Very good.
good.
Yeah, let them get it right, baby. Get it right. Well, we have been blessed tonight by your presence, everybody. You know, Lanisha, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
And I
having me.
am, thank you. Thank you for having me. And this has been awesome. We love to have you back for the Pocket More Profit Boot Camp as I get rallied up for it. I am telling people, I'm like, look, I might be bringing my people back to
I
give
know that's
y'all some tips because, this is all about, growing through the pandemic, growing just in business
absolutely.
and turning your profit up, right? With
Absolutely.
intention. And one of the beautiful things about you is you have a community and you have a group. And when you have those things, that is the beginning of profit, having your first customer. Not only do you have one, you have thousands that can buy from you. And that is awesome. It's almost like it's the best asset that you can have. It is
Yes.
a customer. So I thank you for joining me, Lanisha. And you guys can find Lanisha at the Discount Diva Deals. I think I got that right. Yes. Discount Diva
Take out
Deals
the,
Facebook
yeah.
group.
Yes. Yes.
Discount Diva Deals Facebook group. Okay.
Absolutely.
You can follow her. You can resell your items. And if you're like me and you're not shy to go live, jump on there and do Discount Diva Live.
Jump
Okay.
on it. Jump on
Discount
it.
Diva Deals Live.
Right.
It's $59 to join unlimited, and you can join her anytime. Join the HSN of Facebook. She is my girl and my super too. So we are thankful for having her. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's business convos and coffee with another amazing business owner. And that's what I got for you guys. I'm going to close this out by encouraging you again to join her group and to get ready for our next Pocket More Profit Boot Camp Challenge. It is coming back on June 27th. I love the 27th of the month. It is the day that I was born, not June 27th, but April 27th. The 27th is a great day. I want you guys to register. And this month, Pocket for Profit will be free. That is my gift for you guys. It is free to join the boot camp. Free, 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 free. I want you to invite your friends, invite every business owner who you know want to pocket more profit. I have 7 webinars for you guys this time. I'm not going to give them all to you at once, but I want you to register so that you too can pocket more profit. I'm Spicita Jackson, the accountant you love, who wants you to turn your profit up. Until next time, don't forget to move your profit in the right direction. And that is what's up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.